Well, it's early afternoon and I didn't start filming till now because one, we were breeding bunnies this morning, which is good. There we go. We were breeding bunnies. So in the vinyl shed, it's really bright out here. In the vinyl shed, we have Deli with Silverado and we have Stump with Falcon. Because that's the pairs Rowan decided. Based on their genetics and the potential color combination and everything like that, that's what he chose. So, hi guys. So we were doing that all morning, and also Tinsley's in with Capricorn, my lops. She's not exactly cooperative. She'll probably be with him for 3 days because she's kind of ignoring him. But the other reason I didn't get started filming until now is Mr. Butthead behind me, Shadowfax, was out and running around, and we were trying to figure out where he got out, and he got out right over here. I'll show you. Right where these barrels are, he got out right there. What he did is he actually tore the fence down. So my son right now is off building a couple of panels. We're building 3 panels with 2x4 and some wire just to go from that tree. Oh, I'll show you in the picture. Just to go from that tree this way to that tree. That's the plan. Those 2 trees. So that's what we're working on right this second. Shadowfax is easy to get back. I mean, he has escaped innumerable times. I pretty much can't even tell you how often he's escaped. And that's our fault because, you know, we don't care. So he was galloping around, gallivanting, doing his pony thing. I think Tristan already got these eggs because it's kind of late in the day. And there's definitely no egg up there. Honey bear, I'm going to steal that egg now that you mucked it up. That's a duck egg. That's Dolly's duck egg. So we have that one going for us. Yeah. Little mucky. Duck eggs usually are. So we got that going for us. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me, Jabba. I'm trying to get through. There's like chickens on the ramp. It's not easy to get through when there's chickens on the ramp. So when we're doing that this afternoon, I might film a little bit of that. Because Shadowfax is a bum. He just pulled the fence down and went over it. But he's easy to get. So he was mostly over there beside the house at that grassy patch there. He was mostly right there. So he was just hanging out. And I came out and said, Shadowfax, you want a cookie? And he came running for cookies because that's what he does. He loves cookies. So because he loves cookies, he's easy. If he didn't love cookies, it'd be more complicated than that. There we go. Walking in the muck. So much muck. Things are starting to melt. It's not overly warm, but the sun is really strong. So, you know. But so, what are we doing today? Fence. We are putting up 3 panels. I think that's probably, well, we probably have enough for 4 panels, but I don't think we need 4. I think we only need 3 for that one spot. I think we have enough lumber for a couple of panels, and that'll be good. And after that, I'm making dinner. I think I'm making like chicken and potatoes. And then, you know, you throw a salad together. Salads take 45 seconds. No eggs? I didn't think so. Also, there's like ducks literally in the background. Ducks just everywhere. Duck. They're literally just wandering all over the place, which is fine. But yes, so we have, I'll give you a sort of a shot, but honestly, if you put images of rabbits breeding online, sometimes you get strikes or demonetize that video and stuff like that. So I just am not going to actually show you that, because a couple of times I have, it's like, no. So we're not going to show you that, but we'll go over there. We will go over there. Walking in the muck. Ooh, that's ice. Yeah, you gotta be really careful this time of year because it's either muck or ice. Those are your options. You can watch where you're walking because there's a good chance you're gonna hit both. Muck and ice in the same trail. That's a hole. Don't step in holes full of water. You will regret it. Yes, Blue. You will regret it. I know. You regret it all the time. Because you step in holes full of water and they're deeper than you thought. Yes. Ducks don't care. Anyway. So yeah, in here. Get a little closer. Everyone's pretty calmed down. Yeah, we just basically use the cages that we have for a few hours. Then they just hang out together for a few hours and do their thing. You're looking pretty good there, Silverado. Silverado's in the wooden cage. Yeah, you guys are looking pretty good. Then everybody just goes back to their pens. So that's what we're doing right now. Hopefully they'll have babies beginning of May or very end of April. Gestation for a rabbit is like 30 to 32 days. So that would put us like right at the end of April or beginning of May. Probably beginning of May. I've noticed these girls, they tend to go like 33, 34 days. So it'll probably be beginning of May. But at least that's good. Because we definitely want more of Deli's babies because we love the blues. And she is throwing blues when put with Silverado. That's who she's with. She can't really throw very many blues. She could, but she doesn't. If you put her to Falcon. So, I mean, in theory, genetically it's possible, but the chances are pretty low. So, you know, we just go with it. Anyway, I am going back inside because I got stuff to do. Yeah. Thank you. Good job, roosters. But I got stuff to do, and then we have to put that fence together. Because Shadowfax, you know, he's a mini horse. We could do a better job of containing him. I know we could, but we don't. We don't really care. He doesn't go anywhere. He runs around the yard neighing. That's how I knew he was out, because I could hear him. He wants people to come outside and be with him. Anyway, that's what I'm doing right now. I am going inside. Tristan is getting the wood right now. And the screws. And then we are going to put those panels together. Because we have the wire. And we have some of the 2x4s. So all we really need is to dig up the screws. Anyway, that's it for right now. We will come back as we build the panels. As I check for eggs again. And making dinner. That's the extent of what I'm doing. I'm not doing candles or anything like that today. I'm not doing a ton. Gwen's over here. Love Gwen. That's Gwen. You getting wider, my honey? I'm hoping for April kittens. That was like last year, we didn't get kittens out of her till like July. I wouldn't mind earlier kittens. And this will be her last litter, because then I'm going to get her fixed. But that's about it for us today. I just heard a weird sound. If he just went over those barrels, I'm going to be annoyed. No, he did not. I can see his big butt from here. Okay. We're good. All right. That's it for now. We'll come back, and for you, it'll be just a few seconds. For me, it'll be a couple of hours. Well, we have to be very careful now because more has melted, and there's huge, huge puddles. So that's entertaining. Gotta watch it. I'm wearing shoes. I refuse to put on anything else. So I'm mostly just trying not to get a shoe full of water. Also, Kristen's over there building fence panels that I talked about earlier because Shadowfax is an escaper. Anyway, let's go check for eggs. Then we'll go inside and make some food. We're making chicken and potatoes. That'll be very fun. I also think I have to wash some eggs because I'm pretty much out of eggs. We used up a whole bunch on the weekend, so I have to wash more eggs, which is excellent. Hi, Turkey Turkey. Also, if you want to know where the rabbit is, she is right there. She's inside the chicken pen, just chilling. She doesn't care. She doesn't care what she's doing. Just checking the quail. I do not believe they'll have any eggs for me. No, because it's too early in the season for them. That's okay. How about you guys? Do you have any eggs for me? Probably not. Silkies do not lay as often, and they're kind of finicky layers. Nope. Silkies are really finicky layers. So that's one of the reasons a good quality silkie is priced a little bit higher, because they do not tend, go this way, but they do not tend to have as many eggs. So they tend to lay so many fewer eggs that babies are worth more. That's just the way it is. So that's what I'm doing. Hi, there's a duck. I bet there's duck eggs under there. I'm gonna have to get one of the kids to check. I bet there's duck eggs. Tristan, I bet there's duck eggs under this corner of the barn. There's ducks coming out. I think there's eggs right there. So I'm just telling you. Hi, there's chicken and a turkey. But there might be... Ooh, I'm falling in the water. Oh, that's cold water. It's ridiculous. Shadowfax is in the pen. Hi. Excuse me. I don't have any cookies this time. You bought so many cookies earlier when you were running amok. Hi. But that was because he was really good. I literally came out the door, held up a bunch of cookies, and said, "Do you want a cookie?" And now he's stalking me. Oh, this is a mucky. I'm going to lean on you. Just to avoid falling in the muck. You do what you gotta do. Well, no egg up there, but there is an egg here. Silky egg. Is it intact? Looks like it. Looks like we are okay on the silky egg front. What about here? No. I think the ducks are laying their eggs under the barn, which is fantastic for the ducks, less fantastic for me, because I don't think I'm going to find any over here. I think that's where they're laying them. Hi, Sauron. Houdini. I know. I have to pet my chickens. They like it when I pet them. I'm going to go down this way. Carefully. There's a duck right there. Carefully, because it's so slippery. What we need is this stuff to dry up. But they're saying we might get snow on Wednesday again, which, you know, yeah, I don't know. I'm so sick of this weather. But this is what Canada is like, at least the prairies. The Canadian prairies is like this in March and April. So that's the fun we're having right now. I am going to go inside and start dinner and wash some eggs because I'm really sick of this. I am sick to death of this. But we're going to have a good dinner. I'm not sure 100% what I'm doing with the chicken yet, but I'm doing something fun. Probably roast it. I don't know. I haven't quite figured that part out yet. So I'm going to go figure that out, and then I'll turn the camera back on once I know what the heck I'm doing for dinner. I do have to feed myself and my 2 sons tonight. No one else is here. So, you know, no mom, no dad, no brother. It's just us. So because it's just us, that's all I have to worry about. And the rabbit's back in that pen. Yeah. She likes it in there. I don't know. She's weird. Anyway, that is about it for me right now. I will definitely pop up for you in just a few seconds. For me in probably about an hour when I figure out what I'm doing with the chicken and the potatoes I took out. Because I don't really know. I haven't really decided. But that's okay. Well, here we are in the kitchen. We are now very excitedly going to cook some chicken. And we're going to do some potatoes. I'm going to get Rowan to preheat that oven to 450, please, because that's what I need. But the chicken is going in the roaster. So that's for the potatoes. So I'm just going to pull out my chicken and I'm just going to throw this out because it's raw chicken. Excuse me. Don't get raw chicken on you. Raw chicken's not good for you. So I'm just going to, these are not entirely defrosted, but that's okay. We'll just peel them apart. so. There we go. And I'm just going to, remove, I don't like, sometimes there's little boogers on them. I don't like the little boogers. I don't like the little boogers. So what I'm going to do is chop these in half. Okay, just chop them in half. Can you melt that for me? So I'm going to chop them in half, remove this booger. I don't like boogers. Whenever there's boogers on my chicken, I cut them off. And chop this in half. I'm really mostly making this up. Okay, I'm mostly just kind of winging it. Anyway, I'm going to need some herbs. I'm going to wash my hands to make the herb mix. I just don't want to touch the herb pieces with chickeny hands. There we go. All right, I have got melted butter. All right, I know the roaster's telling me it's ready. Melted butter. To this melted butter, I'm gonna add, I'm kind of winging the proportions. Gonna add some salt. Doesn't matter how much. I'm kind of making it up. Some pepper. I have a basic guide, but not really. Then I'm gonna go with garlic. I like garlic, so we're not gonna skimp on the garlic. We like garlic powder. Then we're gonna do some lemon pepper. I like lemon pepper on chicken. It's really good. This is not lemon pepper chicken though. I do make a really good lemon chicken. This is cumin. Cumin on things is excellent. And this little pouch has paprika in it because I have to refill quite a bit of paprika. Ta-da! I like paprika. Okay. Mix that up. It's got some butter on it, which is nice. We like butter. Mix that up. It gets kind of like a paste. That's fantastic. Then we're just going to pop our chickens on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick them up. They get slimy. When your chickens get slimy, it's kind of gross, but you deal with it anyway. So then I'm just going to take this, bop that on my chicken. You can also use oil instead of butter, but frankly, I usually use butter. You probably have noticed in most... Sheesh, the roaster's annoying. You probably have noticed in most of my recipes, I use butter instead of oil or margarine. That's not because I think there's anything wrong with oil or margarine. I just happen to prefer the taste of butter. Okay, it's just better. Butter makes it better. Always. Does anyone else, Grandma used to say that? Butter makes it better. She wasn't wrong. There we go. This is just butter and herbs. Seriously, that's all. It's nothing fancy. It's literally just butter and herbs. Okay. Flip those over. But yeah, literally it's nothing else. This is one of the easiest dinners you can do. And I split them in half only because, 1, they cook faster, but 2, they're easier to eat. Okay, it's coming. It's seriously coming. I'm coming. It's coming. It's having a fit. Toaster oven's having a fit, the roaster. It's a toaster oven, but it has like a million different settings. I have it set on roast, and it's having a tantrum because it's preheated and I haven't put anything in it. Here we go. This is not that much different than a rub, but it's just custom mixed. So lots of paprika, good stuff like that. Then I'm going to take my herbs after I wash my hands again, because again, I've been touching chickeny goo. So I'm gonna take my herbs and do, not all of the herbs, I'm not gonna do the cumin, but I'm going to do most of the other herbs. I got chickeny hands, gotta clean them. But I'm gonna take some of my herbs. So I'm gonna take my paprika because I love paprika. I'm gonna take the paprika and sprinkle some extra paprika on top. That was a lot of paprika. Okay, that one will be mine. There's a lot of paprika on that one. I'm not gonna do the cumin. Cumin's kind of overpowering. But I am gonna do most of the others just for a coating on the tops. I'm not going to do the pepper just because I just did lemon pepper. There we go. I said I wasn't going to do pepper, didn't I? I'm going to do salt. There we go. All right, let's ditch this. I know. Get mad at it now. All right, this. We're going to go stick this in. I'll give it to Rowan here. Go stick that in and hit the start button. Next up, we're going to prep some potatoes. Okay? So what I'm doing with the potatoes, I'm just doing salt and pepper and some butter. Literally, that's all I'm doing. I would like another basting brush. Do I even have another basting brush? I do. I have this little guy. I have a bunch of basting brushes, but I've been going through them today. So, anyway, I'm just waiting for Rowan to do that. So now I've got a handful of potatoes. I got distracted by Rowan. But, potatoes. Different knife. The reason you need a different knife, chicken. And what we want to do is we want to cut these, but we don't want to go all the way to the bottom. So there's a thing I like to do so that we don't cut all the way through. It's literally grab yourself a couple of skewers, put your potato on the skewers like this, okay? Hold the skewers and you're going to cut the potato only to the skewers so that you don't go all the way. It's just better. It's just better, right? So you want that potato and you just want these skewers to kind of stop you from cutting all the way. And you can cut them really thin. These are just butterflied potatoes, but I'm not cutting them too thin. I actually don't want them too thin. And I'm not wrapping them in foil or anything. I'm literally going to put them on an open bake pan. I'm literally just going to take them and put them in an open bake pan that I'm going to do. Kind of spread those leaves apart and then do the next one. And then I'm going to ask if Rowan can quickly melt that butter for me. And then I think I don't need Rowan anymore. Well, that's me. It's not that I don't need Rowan. I know. I'm just basically telling him he can go and do something else because I don't need any more hands. Yes, I make the kids help a little with dinner. Not a ton. But it doesn't hurt to have your kids kind of assist you when you're cooking. Pop that one in. And it's literally only the three of us. So I'm only doing 3 potatoes. I'm only doing 3 chicken breasts, even though I cut each chicken breast in half. But literally, I'm only doing 3 because there's only 3 of us. So could I cook extra and have leftovers? Yeah, probably, but I'm probably going to want to cook something else tomorrow. But using the skewers just stops you from going all the way to the bottom. Because you don't want to go all the way to the bottom. If you go all the way to the bottom, you're going to end up in a position where you have your potatoes split in 2. And I don't want my potatoes split in 2. And grab it this way. And then we get the butter. And we're going to do salt. And we're going to do pepper. This is really the easiest thing, because this isn't even just salt, pepper. Like literally, that's it. Salt and pepper. Here we go. Just salt and pepper. Spread your potatoes a little bit. Spread your potato leaves out. All right, so you can get the butter in between. I'm actually going to pull a couple of these ones out because I don't like, oh no, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I thought it looked weird. It was just a piece of skin that had fallen in. So, layers spread apart a little bit. Salt, pepper, literally just slap it on there. It doesn't matter. You could put Parmesan if you wanted. But it's really just easiest to not, to be honest. So I just like to dip my basting brush in between each layer. And then we'll throw this in the oven and everything will be done around the same time. So because I've sliced into them, normally I like to cook baked potatoes for longer, but I don't really have to. And the reason I don't have to is because these guys are sliced open. So because if they weren't sliced open, then yeah, I need to cook a baked potato for like an hour before it's tender enough. But these guys are already sliced open, so the heat will penetrate. And that's the other reason for putting butter in between the layers, so the layers don't stick together and it doesn't act like a baked potato. There we go. And I'm not wrapping them in anything. I'm literally just open baking them. Just like this. I'm just throwing them in open bake. I actually prefer most things open baked. You'll notice I rarely cover anything. I'm probably going to sneeze at some point, which is so attractive. But what can you do? Yep. Yep. I'm okay. Just get away from the food when you sneeze. And then in there. And then I'm literally just going to shove it in the oven. Like, the oven's done preheating, I think. Yeah. So because the oven's done preheating, I'm literally just shoving it in the oven and calling it a day. We'll come back. Take about, literally it'll be about an hour. Like, the chicken takes longer to cook. These will take only about 40 minutes. So that's why I did the chicken first. And then we'll be able to eat. And at some point, maybe I'll wash eggs. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll do eggs in the morning. Just a couple more slices. There we go. And then you don't want to leave anything out here. Drizzle some on the top. All of them. There we go. Alright, I'm going to shove that in the oven. And it'll be done in about 40 minutes from now. 45 minutes from now. So either I'll wash eggs in the meantime or I won't at all. And we'll come back tomorrow and wash eggs. Either way, we will come back and take a look at what dinner looks like. By the way, it's excellent to add a salad on the side to this particular dinner. Just break into your fridge, pick out whatever lettuce and whatever vegetables you have, and boom, dinner. It's easy, it's nutritious, it's fun. It's good dinner. Well, I didn't wash eggs. I decided it's going to wait till morning. But I did finish dinner. I'm popping a little extra butter on top of my potato. I'm going to throw some salad on there. I'm going to throw some salad on there in a minute. And then I'm going to go eat because it's been a long day of chasing shadowbacks, even though he honestly didn't take long to catch. It was literally, I walked out the door, I saw him running around outside. Saw him running around. I grabbed his sleeve of cookies. I went outside, I held up the cookies and went, Shadowfax, do you want a cookie? And he came running right to me. You don't need a cookie. Right, Tequila looked at me at the word cookie. She likes cookies. I don't have any cookies. You don't need any more snacks. You had plenty of snacks. Anyway, he was easy to catch. It was no big deal. Tristan is finishing up the panels. I will show them to you tomorrow. I'm not going outside again tonight unless Shadowfax escapes again, and then I'll have to bring him cookies. It's really a bad system. He escapes, and then I give him cookies for escaping. It's not a great system, but it is what it is. Anyway, that is about it for us tonight. We will come back tomorrow. I will show that to Tristan, working on panels. I will come back tomorrow and I'll show you the finished panels put up, because they are actually really impressive. They look similar to the chicken coop, and we build them ourselves, and it's actually really easy. But we will come back tomorrow and take a look at those. But that is literally it for today.